How y'all doing today? I myself am doing well. I'm just letting my gloves warm up. Let the splitter warm up a bit. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead, split more firewood, you know, the usual deal. Whew, that snow is cold. It's not playing around with me today. Probably split some of this wood behind me too for my father-in-law. wondering why these pieces are so small, I give all the excess wood to my father-in-law so he can heat his house. So. Because it's not the res. You already know we done came up. We don't live on the res. Well, I can't say that. We still live on the res, but you know what I'm saying. Bye, kids. Do kids miss snow? Well, they can have it. I think that's the first time in your entire life you've been funny. Because luckily for us, I got those genetics. make time for the girls this weekend. Yes, I can FaceTime. Because I go back home to the Rez tomorrow after work, so yeah, I can definitely make time. By FaceTime with the kids, do you mean mine or yours? I'm assuming you mean yours. Because you know my kids, they always out and about doing, whether it's with grandma or whatever. Oh yeah, I can make that work. I'll never be too busy for my kids or my nieces, so join the club. I miss my kids too. Although they did just leave today, so I did have them for a few days this week. The big reason why I wasn't streaming the past couple of days. I think I'm gonna run out of gas soon. And of course I didn't bring the gas can. Called it. Well, looks like I'm going to have to go and get more gas. Well, gotta get more gas. How close? Oh, my phone's kind of close to dying too. Oh well. What is this? Okay. All right. Well, I'll be right back in like 5 minutes because I forgot the gas can. So I will go get that. I am back with the goods. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I had to get a new truck because the last one, well, the motor started going. It had a knock in the engine, so I made a joke to my wife, and well, I also made that joke to my father-in-law. Next thing I know, I'm at the dealership, and there was this in a 3/4 ton Dodge, but the Dodge and they were the same price. And I wanted the 3/4 ton, but it had a Hemi tick, and I already dealt with one truck that I could hear engine noise. I didn't need a second one. So yeah, in other words, ended up with the 6.2 V8 gas job. So it's just a heavy 1/2 ton, but it does the job. Can't haul as much as the old truck, but definitely has a lot more power to it. So I can actually pass people now, which is a great feeling, because back in the day, if I wanted to pass people, I had to make sure there was like a good mile of clearance, because there was only a 4.8 V8. So it's either that or I don't know how to drive, and well, that's up for everyone else to decide, I guess. So yeah, I'm just gonna gas this thing up and we'll get back to splitting, because someone decided not to bring the gas can. Just a silly idea. Another downside to this truck is that my last truck could fit all 6 of us, but this one can't. It's only a 5-seater. There's no bench seat in the front. I didn't know that they don't make them like that no more. And if they do, I didn't see it. Oh, come on, just get back on there. Go to your home. Go on. Thank you. That's all I require. Whew. Alright, fire this bad boy back up. Did I flip you to? No. It did not want to fire up for some reason. Yep. That it is. Now I just need to get a big boy truck like you got and then start upgrading some more equipment. Although I got my eye on one thing I got a shop for this week, which will make this whole process quite a bit quicker, so I'm hoping I can get a good deal, but you'll never know. What, y'all ain't got snow no more? We didn't have any. Hell, I think the last time you were in the spring. Yeah, now we're getting more. I don't know what's going on. One day it wants to be 70 Fahrenheit. The next it wants to be, I think it's like 18 right now Fahrenheit. I'm just thankful it's not -40. Hook ain't holding these logs as well as it used to. Pretending? Yeah, okay. Okay. Now, at this stage, I'm pretending. It's a whole lot of debt right there. always back. I don't know why, but hearing the train come and go is one of my favorite things. Because my grandparents live near a rail track, so it's like fond childhood memories. Except now I get to see the train. Good night, crew. Thanks for coming by, Tom. That one could have been bad. I am in Alberta, Canada.
no gloves?
I do. I just set them
Oh.
down. Yeah, I made
That's
that
how
mistake.
far I had to sit away from the fire.
Oh, I can imagine.
It was fucking hot.
Well, that probably helped this shit up pretty well.
It was fucking warm.
Yeah, when I pulled in, I seen that there was no longer a pile besides the soul stuff. I was like, holy shit.
I wish I had my little truck.
What's with the tractor anyway?
When you started it, one of the piston oil rings is pushing oil past the cylinder.
Yeah.
And then it goes up into a manifold, and then it drips out of, there's a little hole in the manifold there. And it drips out of there.
Oh.
I don't know if you've done anything. It's not on. Go and do it. Bring it back here. Get someone else to fucking do it. Dennis Taylor. Shit. Just abuse. Just as slow as fucking Monty is.
Yep.
But once he gets doing something, he'll stay on it, right?
Yeah, it's just a matter of when he gets on it.
Yeah. And then this summer, when I clean this up, I'm gonna bring all that fucking fiberglass over here.
Yep.
And then break it up, and then when I push this fucking garage over here, then all that'll go on top of the fiberglass.
Yeah, when I pulled up, I expected, half of it to be gone because Maria told me she had lit it up, but I didn't know what time.
Right.
And so when I pulled up, the whole different thing was gone. I was like, holy shit.
Well, when you get a permit, right, they give you a time when you can start, and when you think it's going to end by, so I didn't think it would go as quick as it did, but I said, well, it started at 11, and she said, how many days after? I said, well, by Friday it should be done.
Well, you can't talk about that.
Trailers moved over and that fucking pushed over here.
Yeah, it definitely does. The pile looks huge, and then it burns down. It's like, oh, it's such a big area to work with. I did not expect it to burn up already.
An hour and 15 minutes later, about 12:15, it was pretty much fucking. Like there was, there was a pile of coal, right?
Yeah.
It was, other than the company stock too. Yeah, we're done. Just turn the license plate. Fucking my ass. Yeah, you can fucking do it. And it was nice because it was snowing pretty good, right?
Yeah.
So, the flames were basically going straight up, so there wasn't a lot of shit that was. I mean, there's a little bit that, came down, but not much.
Yeah, I haven't even noticed anything.
Because the wind was kind of blowing this way, right?
Yeah.
So. Ugh. a nice pile of wood for you to sell.
Yeah, once all of it's done, then I still have the milling logs to bring. Now that isn't covered in snow.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So I might do that this weekend. Either bring more of these, another load, or load some milling logs.
Right.
But at the same time, I don't want to bring milling logs if you get snow again.
Right. As a rule, you can get snow till May long weekend.
Yep. I remember my first ever year coming out here. I came out the week before May long.
Oh yeah.
May long and got hit with snow in Morday.
Yeah.
I was like, I've never seen snow that late
Oh
in the
yeah.
year.
I can remember at Mom and Dad's farm there one time. Fuck, they must have. Well, there was drifts 5 feet around the house.
Yeah.
On May long weekend, that was just fucking crazy. We were blocked in. We had about a half a mile of fucking driveway.
Oh no.
And it was just blowing right in. Tractor couldn't get in. And finally, the old boy down the road there, he had a grader and he come in and plowed it for us so we could get out. Yeah, it was crazy. I never seen snow. It was a May long weekend.
Yeah, I remember being a kid, we always used to get a lot of snow, and then it seems like every year since it's just got progressively less and less.
Yeah, yeah. Crazy, man. Couple days, they forecast for snow, and then next week, 6 feet of 7 snow. But they don't really say how much.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Until it actually starts snowing, they don't ever post how much.
Really.
They always just say, oh, there's this much chance.
Oh, I'll let you carry on. I don't want to bug you.
Oh, it's fine, Dad.
Yeah.
wife's dad, he was out here. And my phone's about to die. What a shame. Pretty soon I'm gonna have to move the splitter to the other side and fill that in. All these pallets are pretty much covered. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get off here in a minute because the phone's at 15%. And it's a bit too cold for it to last much longer. Well, see, I lost 45 pounds, so yeah, my coat gets in the way. Not as big as I used to be. Trust me, I've noticed it this whole time. What are you two doing? You know, I made this YouTube channel to, you know, not get bullied by my wife and my sister, you know? Like, y'all get me enough. Spending my money. I ain't got no money. My money's right there. I already spent it. I think I'm going to switch these two and call it quits because I really don't want the string to end abruptly. Hush phone died first. All right. I will see you all next time. Okay, yeah, cool. You could talk to you could talk to her any other time too.